I have no title, I have no religion, I don't care what's my name. It's just those are an identity that we just have to use them. I'm someone who fucking love life, and I'm blessed every day that I have the opportunity to live it. Heartbreaks, cancer, disease, lose someone in the family, physical pain, all sorts of physical pain. I can genuinely say I've experienced all sorts of pain in life. The thing is, when we look at our problems, we don't look at them as an observer point of view. Like if I come and tell you I have a problem right now, you can see the solution for me, right? But if you have the same problem, you can't see the solution for yourself.
Exactly.
So the point of reaching a level between you and yourself to be able to just observe yourself without being those thoughts and those emotions that flows into you, so you can just react to it differently. I have a saying that happiness is a butterfly. The more you chase it, you will never be able to catch it, but the more you sit still and accept it, that might land on your shoulder.
So without further ado, I'm Radin Jerome. Wherever you are in your life or wherever you're going, whether financially, spiritually, or for your health, I hope you're on your way. Now let's get into it. Rami.
Yeah.
I did the ice bath once.
Okay.
And I know you run the ice bath community.
Yeah.
And
let's make it. I run the Let's Live community, and
Sure.
there's one of the activities called ice bath.
Okay.
Because ice bath is just a small
yes,
part of it.
thank you for clarifying that, because that's the Let's Live. That's
Yeah,
your
right.
That's your brand and everything. So I really embarrassed myself. I hated myself for a long time afterwards.
Why? Tell me, why did you come out of the ice bath feeling that you embarrassed yourself?
So Wissam, our mutual friend,
Yeah.
he saw me and I was panicking, and he told me get out. And I was, even if he didn't tell me to get out, I would have got out. And that was the second time I tried it. The first time I got out as well. So and the fucked up thing is the first like 1 minute is the most painfulest part too.
100%.
And I experienced both those, and I didn't break through to the non-painful side. I also feel like, I train 2 hours a day. I do 1 hour of cardio, 1 hour of weights, and I do 30 minutes of sauna every day, or steam room sometimes.
Beautiful.
So I think I've conditioned my body for the sauna really well, because I used to do 10 minutes, whatever. Now I do 30 minutes, sometimes 45 minutes. So I feel like it was such a shock to my body that I need to start slow.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll do a cold plunge, where it's just cold water.
Yeah.
And then I introduce some ice.
Yeah.
And then I introduce more ice. What do you think? Is that how I should do it?
Look, so once you go into a new, it's a new challenge, right? No matter what, but let's talk about the ice bath. At the beginning, of course, you're gonna go into a shock, right? And especially you, if it's sauna and stuff like that, so your body is I forgot the word. It's like it knows the heat.
Yeah.
I forgot the word. Okay, anyway.
It's adapted.
It's adapted to the heat, right? So you put it on a complete different challenge.
Sure.
So it goes into a shock, right?
That's exactly what happened.
So this is what usually happens with everyone.
Yeah.
Whenever they are in a stressful situation, you can't focus on anything. You focus on, you think of overthinking of thinking. It's like I'm not being able to breathe. I need to breathe. I can't. It's like you just fall into a loop. So, which is normal.
Yeah.
It's okay if it happens the first time, but I think you didn't embarrass yourself. You just tested something new. You didn't succeed in it the way you put your expectations.
Yeah.
But you actually trying is a success in itself, right?
Thank you. You're making me feel better. But for 2 weeks, I hated myself.
Because you didn't know me, bro. That's why now you know me. Things changed now.
Yeah, you're right. I should come back. I should come back and try it. But I hated myself. Every time I'd think about it in the shower, I'd be like, "You were such a pussy that day. Everybody did it except for you."
It's alright, man. No. That's what you felt is what most of us feels, and we always blame ourselves, and we go into this I didn't do it, because you always compare yourself, maybe there was someone next to you and you saw them doing maybe 8 minutes and they were comfortable, and you say, fuck, and you don't know that this guy has been doing it for 2 years, let's say, or he's a Siberian, he's used to the cold, right?
Yeah.
So I think the best way in those type of situation is to look at yourself okay, yesterday I didn't do an ice bath, right? Today I did an ice bath. It's a new challenge. Okay, I did 10 seconds, but I did something new, right?
Yeah.
So You clap for yourself so you can keep on building on it.
So build on it.
Yeah.
So build on it.
Yeah.
So it was such a shock for me to do it straight away, wasn't it?
Yeah.
To-
It's
to-
normal, bro. It's normal. Did you do like some breathing before, or like you prepare yourself?
Yep.
Was there someone next to you guiding you a little bit, or?
Wissam
Yeah.
was guiding me, but when he saw me panicking, he said, "Get out."
Okay,
Like,
so it's like the first time. That's it. It's
Yeah,
enough. The
yeah.
next time, I think you will
I'll be better.
100% stay better. Yeah.
Amazing. Okay, that actually makes me
Covered?
motivated to do it again. Covered. I feel much better. Appreciate
Fuck yeah,
you.
fuck yeah,
Appreciate
baby.
you.
Fuck yeah.
Listen, speaking of colds, hit that button there. Cool down your seat. Yeah, there you go. So ice bath. Okay, Rami,
Yeah.
who are you? Tell me who you are.
I'm someone fucking passionate about life, man. Every fucking day.
Yeah.
As simple as this.
Yeah.
That's it. I have no title. I have no religion. I don't care what's my name. It's just those are an identity that we just have to use them to just you have to call me. You're not gonna go with like you just need the name. But I don't identify myself with a name, religion, a country, or something. I'm someone who fucking love life, and I'm blessed every day that I have the opportunity to live it. That's it.
You know, I do feel a lot of gratitude from you. A lot of gratitude. You kind of give that aura off.
You
When-
have to, man. If you want to keep moving forward, you can.
Yeah.
You can't say, oh, like even the days that I do 1%, right? Because you know, not all the days are the days that are you feeling the best out of yourself, right? So there's days that you give 100%, and there's days you only have 10%, but you give 100% of this 10%, right? You know what I mean? And the gratitude is what keeps fueling yourself in. You know, it's like it's good. You know, look outside. It's a good day. Good people. I'm blessed with this. There's a lot of things we can look at ourselves and say we're blessed about it, and there's a lot of things now we can look at ourselves and say, man, we're not lucky, right? So it depends where do you look, where do you shift your vision, right?
Got ya. True. Water?
Yeah.
Sparkling or still?
Okay, let's talk about this from the beginning. Still water is water. Sparkling water is not water.
What is it then? What is sparkling
Do
water?
you ever find a river that has sparkling water?
No, but they add they carbonate it.
Yeah, right. So
So it's not.
I look at nature always. So
It's still water, no?
I don't consider it water, bro.
No, at all. So
it's,
you don't drink sparkling. Do you drink Coke?
I very rare. Very rare. I avoid it.
So you avoid sparkling water by.
It's like I don't know what to taste, right? I'm not tasting a 7 like a soda, right? To have this sugary taste.
Sure.
And I'm not tasting the water, so I got confused. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So that's why.
Yeah.
Water is water.
Water's water. I'll tell you why I like sparkling water. It helped me get off Coke.
Okay. So that's a good way of looking at it.
Yeah.
How we said before.
Yeah.
You know
It's
what
like how they tell everybody vaping is for people to stop smoking.
Yeah.
But now you've got millions of people vaping that never smoked. Right?
Right.
I know you're passionate about that. I've seen a few videos.
Yeah, it's
that
like
you made
because
that.
I used like last year. Yeah. Last year, like a year and 2 months, man, it was stuck in my hand.
Yeah.
Like I don't remember a day that my hand didn't used to be like that.
Having a vape.
Fuck it, man.
Yeah,
No,
yeah.
man. Be free, like.
Yeah.
Like now, better if you like now. If I want to smoke, I will smoke a Nikos. Let's say.
Yeah.
You know, if I feel like
Yeah.
it's a weekend or I want to like, you know,
Yeah.
why not? Like
Yeah.
in balance. But
In balance, of
hey,
course.
it's just I've seen people, their hands become like that.
I know. I used to be like that. I used to be like that too.
So
I know.
bad, you know.
I started developing a cough. It was
Easy.
so bad.
Easily.
Yeah.
Your taste buds change.
Yeah.
Everything.
Yeah, my tonsils, one of the tonsils became bigger, so that's why I
Crazy,
quit.
bro.
No more. But I do like shisha. I'm not gonna lie, that's my vice.
Everything in balance.
Yeah.
Enjoy it, bro. We're fucking humans, right?
Yeah,
We're not here to
absolutely.
be
Robots.
perfect and robots, right? But you just like fit a nice lifestyle, feel good, and that's
Yeah.
the point, right? The point
Yeah.
is just to feel good.
Absolutely.
That's it.
So I asked you who you are,
Yeah.
and you know, as humble as you are, as I don't sense any ego from you, you just told me who you are and what you feel as your soul.
Yeah.
But you're keeping outside all the accomplishments that you've done. You've got a Guinness Book of Records, 12 hours, 12 minutes and 12 seconds standing on nails.
Yeah.
On nails. Crazy. You've run a marathon for 43 kilometers barefoot. Barefoot. Listen, when my friends say let's go play basketball and it's a concrete floor, I get shin splints.
Yeah.
I don't know how you ran that. Okay. And you know, and on top of all of that, you're a cancer survivor.
Yeah.
So
We're blessed. Like,
where does all this come from? I feel like the feeling of gratitude, does that have something to do with your
I don't-
struggles with cancer?
yeah. Well, I think the place that I learned to be grateful for is when I was diagnosed with cancer, I said, it's good that I have this cancer, not this cancer. It's good that I knew the cancer right now, not after a year. It's good that I can afford the treatment and I'm not worrying, you know what I mean? Instead of starting looking at, because look, let's be honest, and especially when I got diagnosed with cancer, we're talking like 7 years back. I wasn't on a self-discovery journey and I didn't have the knowledge that I have right now. So at the beginning, I was like, why me? Why the fuck? There's a lot of people that has a worse lifestyle than me. Why me? You know, why me? Why me? And then I looked at like 2 weeks, 3 weeks, 1 month in, and I'm like, bro, fucking, what's wrong with this question? Why me? Why not me? You know what I mean? And since that day that I said this sentence to myself and I kept on repeating it, why not me, man? There's something, maybe I should learn something, right? Now I know that whenever something happens, I say, okay, there's a lesson there to learn. What is the lesson, right? So be patient, look at life, be an observer, think. So this is where I learned to be grateful and build gratitude on now any situation you can give me, I can look at the positive side about it. And that's what helps me solve problems, that's what helps me keep moving forward, achieve what I need to achieve, do good as much as I can. You know, you always look at the bright side. You know what I mean? And since that, after that, it's not the gratitude that will make you do whatever you want. Gratitude will make you just feel better, right? And for you, in order, you know, you're a businessman and you know how much effort they take for you to handle businesses, right? And if you feel bad and you feel shit, how do you deal with your business? You don't know, man. You know how to deal with your employees. You don't know nothing. You feel like you don't know nothing, right?
Yeah.
Even if you know, you can deliver. So the point is to feel good first. And then when you feel good is when you start stretching your mind. With every day, how you perceive every day. Why do I run barefoot? You know what I mean? I run barefoot because the fact of just running barefoot without the distance, disregard of distance, it's a challenge by itself, right? It's painful. Every run is painful. Okay, the pain goes down a little bit, but now I'm going with the distance higher, so the pain stay consistent. So you're building resilience, right? And then you're already running, which is already very beneficial on health, mental, spiritual, on every aspects in your life. So, and then you start looking at this, okay, how can I make this a little bit better? How can I make this task a little bit better? And those tweaks within yourself, because look, social media is amazing. We post a lot of things on social media, but it's not who you are. Like, it's not with you the 24/7, right? It's you and you, man. So what do you talk with yourself on a daily basis? How do you approach those targets, those challenges in the gym, in the bicycle, how you talk with people, in reading a book, in meditation, in connecting with the social world, in delivering a service, whatever it is. You just say, how can I make it 1% better? You're satisfied, you say, I did a good job today, but tomorrow, how can I make today a little bit better? And having this, I think, what helped me achieve all what I've done lately. How can I make it a little bit better? You know?
So you seek pain, you seek adversity, because through adversity comes triumph, right?
Exactly.
So you seek adversity, and the more adversity you have, it's good for men. It masculinizes men a lot more. It's not good for women. I feel like suffering and adversity for women masculinizes women, and it's not normal, it's not natural. But for men, it's a great thing.
It's a very nice point. I was talking with a friend of mine yesterday or 2 days ago, and we talked about the same thing. Adversity and challenges, like a shock, traumas, man, it's either it breaks you or it makes you, right?
Correct, yeah.
But women, it's better if they live a life with small challenges, but not as intense as men. We have to be squeezed. And when you said seeking pain, it is. But when people say, "Oh, they call him masochist," or the guy who make himself in pain. No, not masochist. Masochist is who doesn't believe in something. Anyway, you know, there's the.
Yeah.
And I'm like, bro, if you're a human and you wanna enjoy this human experience, if you're trying to avoid pain, you're gonna have the worst life ever.
Yeah.
Once you understand this concept, in pain, as you said, in pain comes triumph. That's it.
I think have you heard you make hard decisions now for easy decisions later?
100%.
Right?
100%.
Because if you make the opposite is true, that you make easy decisions now, hard decisions later.
100%.
So you're almost conditioning your brain to the hard decisions, to the uncomfortability, and you live there.
Yeah.
And then that's the reason of all your success and everything you've done.
100%.
Wow. Do you really believe in mind over matter? When you're standing on the nails and you're in pain, do you tell yourself, this is mind over matter?
Of course, man. It's look, so I don't consider it's mind over matter and how they label it, because you are a mind, body, and soul, right? So it's not one over the other that you shall succeed or like achieve. It is the harmony between the three is what you can achieve whatever you want. So I'll tell you on the nail board. So on the nail boards, I want to do it, right? 12 hours, bum. Mind, no joke, because for the last 4 or 5 years, when I say something to my mind, I do it. And
Sure.
everything starts with doing your bed when you wake up, or washing your face, or brushing your teeth. That's simple.
Sure.
But whenever you say something, you do it. I have to do a 1 hour bicycle, you go and do 1 hour bicycle, right? So you build this muscle. So like that, your mind is always helping you and understanding where do you go. And then the body has to follow up, because mind over matter. All right, so if my mind is very strong and I'm very fat, all right, I'm very like overweight, can I go run a marathon? No. So the mind has to know what it wants, the body has to follow, and the soul is true you. Why are you doing it? Like, who are you? Do you really want to get better, or you want to show off that you want to get better? The ego and the true you. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So once you tap into the true you, those three in harmony, I think you can achieve whatever you put your mind to.
So how do you disconnect the pain from your feet when you're standing on the nails to your brain?
You don't disconnect.
You don't disconnect.
You
You
just
live
accept. Yeah, you just accept it.
in it. You dwell in it. You swell in it. You stay there.
That's it, man. You don't hold like intensity. You don't hold anger. It is painful, and that's something that we have to learn in our daily lives. Heartbreaks, death of someone you love, like all those are painful, and you have to deal with them the same thing. If you try to run away from that pain, this pain will grow and it will cripple you, right? But if you accept it and you understand, like, okay, now I have a certain period that there's a lot of waves of sadness, of anger, and I just accept it. The anger switches to sadness, the sadness becomes less intense, and then those emotions just flows. They don't get stuck, right? So you have to be, as I said, you have to be, when you have a door and there's this for the mosquitoes, the filter.
Fly screen.
Fly screen, right?
Yeah, that's what we call it in Australia anyways. Yeah.
I don't know what's the name here. So if it's glass, whatever hits the glass, it keeps a mark. The more it get hit, it might break, right?
Sure.
And breaks you. But if it's the one
fly screen,
the fly screen, it's like it passed through it, right? Everything passed through it. You just all right. It hurts you because it's shaking you, or like, but it just passed.
Wow.
Yeah.
Wow, that's deep. So you just let it flow through you.
Yeah, man. So, like that, you can deal with all sorts of pain, right?
Yeah. I lived in New York for a little bit, and it really helped me find myself. And
how is New York? New York is
beautiful.
such a cool city, huh? It's a
Very. Have you been?
vibe. No, my cousin he lived there.
Yeah.
And he told me about it. Like.
Yeah. Listen, I came out of a breakup. I was in a relationship for like 7 years, and I moved to New York afterwards just to find myself. And like right now we're driving, we don't see who's in this car, we don't see who's in that car, but everybody in New York walks. So you see people's faces. Now, seeing people's faces is a reflection of you.
Yeah.
Because just seeing how you think, if you see someone, oh, she's pretty, whatever, you just notice these things about you. And I realized, I like this, I like that, I don't like this food, I don't like this.
Beautiful.
So I just started finding myself in New York. It's such a incubus of this higher pressure society where everything's tough. You got to walk everywhere. You got to catch a subway. It was the best thing I ever did.
Wow, man! I'm so happy. I'm so happy to hear that. And breakups are the worst, man.
Yeah.
Very, very intense.
Yeah.
And as you said, like those challenges, those adversity, this pain of breakup is what? It's either break you or it's literally make it. Look at you, man.
Yeah.
I think this year, or how long you stayed in New York?
I was there for 6 months. 8 months.
Yeah, and I think like it's one of the basics that made you the person who you are right now, right?
Yeah, I was there last year. Absolutely, 100% it did. Because when you're in a relationship for that long, and then you have to find yourself, you lose yourself after a relationship. Normally, everybody when they're in a relationship, they lose themselves. And how it happens over time is, you play basketball every Saturday night, right? And then she goes, oh, do you have to play basketball again? I do like it when we, hang out and go to the movies on Saturday night. And you're like, you knew I like basketball. Like, this is what I do. Next time you play basketball, you feel a little bit guilty, right? And then next time the boys are like, hey, look, maybe we shouldn't play next season. You know what? That's perfect because she doesn't like it. So after some time, you stop doing things that you love. and then you start losing yourself.
But that's a mistake.
That's a mistake.
But it's like I completely understand.
Yeah, that's a mistake. Correct. And you have to learn from experience with these things.
For sure,
right?
for sure, man.
So you start losing yourself. So then after the breakup, obviously I started finding myself, trying to pick up my weapons and what I like and stuff like that. So New York was really good at rebuilding myself. And today, the person that I am now is because of going through that.
I'm so happy to hear that, really.
Yeah.
Because I know it wasn't easy, but I know it made you.
You sound like you've got the similar experience.
Like, look, I can genuinely say I've experienced all sorts of pain in life.
Sure.
And to a really deep level.
Sure.
In depth, you know?
Yeah.
Heartbreaks, cancer, disease, lose someone in the family, physical pain, all sorts of physical pain. So because I never talk about something I never experienced, right? So I think now it's not that I think, life always surprises me, right? But I've seen and I've touched a lot of all those aspects, those painful aspects, and now I can come and say and talk about them because like I felt it, and I saw how to deal with it. What, like when you go into a breakup or like something that shocks you traumatically, you react the same. Your body reacts the same as when a car hits you.
Wow.
You don't have energy. You feel like you're literally overweighted. You can't wake up. Your sleep is so long, right? And all those and when you look at yourself and you say, oh, I'm gonna stay like that and the rest of my life, I can't escape this pain. And when you go like deeper in this hole, but when you say, okay, it's a phase, I need to try and get out of it, and then there's something that you have to move your body in new ways to allow your mind to move in new ways, to think in new ways.
Sure.
So once you go into a trauma, like into something shock, something very painful, you have to know how to let this, because it literally, bro, it gets registered in your body.
Yeah.
And you have to let it out.
Absolutely.
And it's a process.
Yeah.
It's not a one-day thing.
No.
So it's intense.
You'd be surprised what time can heal.
Yeah.
Time can heal a lot. What's the most painful pain? You've experienced it all.
Emotional pain.
Emotional pain is more painful than physical pain.
Yeah. Physical pain is the easiest.
Is the easiest. Yeah. Damn.
Yeah. Because once you fall into this, and especially breakups, like once you like breakup can change how you think, can doubt you, right?
Yeah.
It's intense. Or like losing someone you love is also, but losing someone you love is there's no option, right?
Sure.
Because they are dead.
Yeah.
But a breakup, your mind always plays games on you. Maybe things works out later on.
Sure.
And you have to say, no, man.
Yeah.
Fucking shut up. It's over.
Yeah.
Deal with it.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah. The best thing that I learned when I went through a breakup is if there's a person alive, like you said, if they're dead, that's a different grief. But if the person is alive, walking on the streets right now, and is not trying to be with you, what else indication do you need that that person is not the person for you?
Yeah.
Right?
But it's hard to accept it, right? Sorry to interrupt you.
It's very hard to accept,
like
absolutely. And you know, also, a lot of people go into, I've got a friend going through a breakup right now, they're all together 8 years, and I said to him, he's blaming himself. I said to him, this morning actually, I spoke to him on the phone, I said to him, don't ever blame yourself, because you did, okay, in the spirit of hindsight, of course, now you're regretting, I shouldn't have done this, should have done this. But at the time, you did the best decision you could with the limited amount of information that you had.
Beautifully said.
It's like you're wishing 2 + 2 = 5. It doesn't. You made the best decision you could at the time with the information that you had, and that was you. You can't say I should have done this if I did this, if I did that. That was you at the time, right?
100%, bro.
So
that's a very good thought. But the thing is, when we look at our problems, we don't look at them as an observer point of view. Like if I come and tell you I have a problem right now, you can see the solution for me, right? But if you have the same problem, you can't see the solution for yourself.
Exactly.
So the point of reaching a level between you and yourself to be able to just observe yourself without being those thoughts and those emotions that flows into you, so you can just react to it differently. You know what I mean? React to it in the best way possible.
Absolutely. I think, why is that? Why is it that we know other people better than we know ourselves?
Because, okay, so we think we are the thoughts, we think we are our minds, which we're not, right? Because now, if you are Friday night at home alone, and a thought pumps into your mind. I don't know why, a thought, because your mind has to always keep thinking, right? That's what, like your heart has to always keep beating. And a thought comes to your mind. Doris, you're lonely. It's Friday night, you're lonely. And you react to the thought, no, I'm not lonely, I have a lot of friends. You start talking to your friends say, hey, I'm busy, I'm out. And you're like, what? No, it's like you want this validation. No, I'm not lonely. Imagine when you go like Friday night, it's like you're gonna go into a hellish thoughts, right? But if these thoughts come to your mind and you see it, I'm lonely on Friday, and you reply to it, yeah, I am lonely, I want to stay at home and I enjoy it. The intensity of the thought that you received drops to nothing. You know what I mean?
Sure.
So that's where we all got, and this comes from consciousness and awareness of yourself. First, because you have to be aware of yourself. Once you start being able to see those thoughts as they are not you, you can start being an observer about them, and then you can start proact to them, not react. It's not oh man, I'm alone. No, proact. It's like, no, I'm not. I want to be alone. You know what I mean? So that's I believe we are stuck in this thinking thoughts.
Yeah.
Thinking loop.
Meditation will help, won't it?
Of course, man. Meditation, everything that... Look, we live in a very fast pace, right? Life is very fast right now. Whatever you want now on your phone, you can order it.
Yeah. Stimulation.
Anything.
Yeah.
Stimulation, bro.
Yeah.
Even now, if you open on Instagram, you see the hottest chick, the strongest athlete, the best, right? In any, whatever you think. And it's like in the bottom, it's in the palm of your hand. Like it's that easy. And then if you want to order what? A sandwich, a couch, especially in Dubai, bro. Whatever you want.
Yeah.
You want to order a house, you can order a house. Like literally, it's that easy.
Yeah.
So you think that in life everything is that easy. Your mind thinks dopamine is that easy to get, but in fact it's not.
Sure.
Nothing worth having is that quick, and that's what reflects on you in a lot of other thoughts that, oh, I want to feel good. I can't feel good right now. Yeah, you will never feel good right now. Go for a run for 1 hour, sweat, get tired as fuck. Tell me how do you feel after that? You will feel good. You know what I mean? And this is what people loses especially now in an age of dopamine, instant gratification. Boom, 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 dopamine.
Yeah.
So meditation will just calm your brain, understand, like just calm down, stillness a little bit.
Yeah.
And this is what will help you.
We are so stimulated.
Yeah.
We are so stimulated. I mean, people like, oh, I'm bored, quickly, right? You're supposed to be bored.
100%,
You're
bro.
supposed to be bored. Back in the day when we were cavemen, we were staring at the trees, watching the sun come up and down. You're supposed to be bored. It's normal.
100%.
And I think it's going to be exciting to see how we develop, how our brains develop. You know, in 100 years' time, in 1,000 years'
It's
time.
crazy, man. Look, it's like now we live in an age, everything is available for us, and yet everything that's available for us can hurt us. So it's a personal choice, right? Because now social media, for me, I love social media. But do I waste time on social media? I have a specific time that I say, okay, now I just want to waste my time. I want to waste my time. It's not like now if we shut up for a second, I'm like, you know,
not like that.
No. Especially when I'm talking with someone, I fucking hate phone. If now I need to do something very urgent on my phone, I will tell you, bro, I'm sorry, just can you give me 2 minutes? I need to do something on my phone.
Sure.
Other than this, my phone it's been 5 years silent, no notification.
Wow.
My phone is always like that.
Always on silent.
Yeah, always like that. Just Kareem, because if I order it, like that's
yeah,
it.
of course.
That's it.
Amazing.
No notification, nothing. Just a call.
No notification, nothing.
Nothing.
So you have all the notifications off.
Yeah, and it's silence for 5 years. Even if you call me, it's always on silent. I don't let any sound of my phone comes out.
Got ya. Wow.
It's so it's a rule in the house.
amazing.
It's a rule in the house, bro. If you see my flat that I love so much, man. I don't. Why the fuck? Especially. All right. I'm sorry, guys. I need to tell you this. If you are holding your phone and it's not silent and you are receiving this message, whoop whoop whoop, fucking turn it silent, man. You don't need. It's in your hand, right?
Yeah,
Come on.
I know.
Yeah.
I was at a coffee shop the other day working on my laptop, and this lady next to me on the laptop. Whoop, whoop, whoop. I'm like,
man.
You don't need to do that. You just turn it off. Wow, your phone is always on silent.
They don't know.
You've inspired me.
Man,
I think that's what I'm gonna do.
I promise you, bro. You don't know how much it will affect your life. You don't know how much it will affect your brain.
Yeah.
Your brain, bro.
I agree.
You know? And even like for me, when I wake up, there's no phone for 4 hours.
Oh, there's no phone when you wake up.
So today, because we had a meeting at 11,
Yeah.
at 10:30 I hold my phone. I reply to the people who texted me, and I'm getting ready to meet you.
Yeah.
Before that, no phone.
What about when you're in a relationship? How does that affect?
She knows.
She knows.
Yeah.
Okay. Are you currently in a relationship?
No, I'm not.
Okay. Got ya. Wow, you're a bachelor.
Yeah. Now I'm bachelor.
You're a bachelor. Yeah. Sought after bachelor.
But I mean, like now, before it was like, yeah. Now it's like whatever comes. Like if I believe, like if it's time for me to be in a relationship, life will put me in a relationship. But if it's not, it's not.
Yeah.
I'm not going on a date. So
I actually see so many young men, their prime focus is to meet their wife or meet different women and stuff like that. And what's really refreshing about you is your prime focus, dedication, obsession is yourself and what you have planned. So that's really good. And obviously, I wish more men were like that, because if you, instead of chasing butterflies, you can create a perfect garden that attracts butterflies. Right?
Wow, I love it. I love this quote. I will use it as a quote.
Oh yeah, okay.
I love
I'll let you take it.
I love it, bro. I love it because because I have a saying that happiness is a butterfly. The more you chase it, you will never be able to catch it. But the more you sit still and accept it, that might land on your shoulder.
Yes.
So it's like it can add up to what you said.
Exactly.
Wow, I love it.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, baby.
So I like that. I like that what you're doing. You're just focusing on yourself, obsession. You know, I know you're working on a book right now.
Yeah.
Yeah. What's that about?
The book is called Run for Your Life.
Run for Your Life. Amazing.
Because the study that I made and how much I've been learning about running.
Yeah.
Running is not just a sport. It's a spiritual journey. It's where you meet yourself. Is where you really become a better human. It is where your whole life will change if you can go into running. And I'm writing a book. It's a spiritual book about sports. You know, it has a different dimension than just go run. No, I'm sharing with you why running affected my life and what did I feel when I ran the first marathon barefoot.
Yeah.
Because that's what I said. When I was running the marathon barefoot, right? The first 25k, 30, it was okay. Okay, a bit of pain, the knees a little bit. But then the bottom of the feet started to hurt really bad, right? Asphalt, the sun was out. So it's like really painful. But, you know, I have to finish 42k to reach this point. I will not stop. It's either I die or I reach. That's my mindset. So on above 30, bro, and finally after 6 months of researching and reading a lot, I read a book that explained what happened. I felt there's a transcendence, right? I felt a euphoric feeling, a blissful feeling that I've never felt in my life, even if I tried everything before. And when I say everything, is I tried everything, right? Yeah. The feeling that I felt sober, I've never experienced in my life. So much pain, same pace, meditative run, I call it. خلاص, you're in a meditative state. Yeah. And I felt there was all cars around me, people running around next to me, but I just felt this bliss, this peace, man. It's just like I'm floating. And I read it now in a book about consciousness, and it says like a long distance runner achieve this transcendence of ultimate blissfulness once you push through your boundaries. Wow. And becomes a totally different experience. And since that day, and then I say, like this book is made to get you to this point, to tell you that life is something beyond what we learn to feel, especially like we always seek this dopamine hit, but no, there's something beyond. Is when you reach inside more and you let this connect with this, is you will feel this ultimate blissfulness that I now talk about, like this peace, man, peace and love, oneness, and like I can't, like, I hope I gave you an image of what I was feeling, but it's unexplainable.
No, I get it. I completely get it. When I go on the treadmill, I've got a voice in my brain that says stop.
Yeah.
That's enough.
Yeah.
It's enough.
100%.
And that's why I'm on the treadmill.
Yeah.
To get used to that voice and to push through it.
Always.
So that's what you're talking about.
Yeah, it's like, and then after when you push, this voice turns off.
Yes.
It's like it's surrendered. Like, okay, this guy's not going to stop.
He's not going to stop.
Right?
Yeah.
And then what comes next is the ultimate.
Sure.
But it's a journey. Like,
wow.
You know? Yeah.
Wow. You know, you'd make a really good sports psychologist. Have you ever thought about that?
You know Adam?
For athletes, yeah.
Yeah. So I had one image, one goal in mind, that I love to prepare people for an ultimate championship, champion or whatever. And Adam now is preparing to box.
To box, yeah.
So we're working together. So he's training on all the... he's already a very good fighter, right? He knows, he's dedicated, very disciplined. But me and him, we're reaching this meditation, this stillness, this. I'm sharing with him my knowledge of tapping inside. You know, it's not because I've seen athletes, and I know a lot of athletes had this mistake that it's like I need to do it, and they come with anger and like. And I believe the approach is completely different. It's with love, man. You love where you want to be. Okay, how can I be there? You tap inside, you work on yourself, and you elevate to reach what you want to do. And that's what we're doing in Adam. And I will love it, man. I love to, yeah. I have a different approach, you know. Funny enough, you know, like I'm gonna tell you a story. I have few comments, because I run and I post I'm running, few comments they tell me, man, you remind me of David Goggins. You know David Goggins?
Yeah, of course. You are, I was about to tell you that.
I was like, I love the guy.
Yeah.
I've read all his books. He's something amazing.
Yeah.
But my approach for life is completely different than him.
Okay.
He had anger, bullying, and he came out of hate, right?
Sure.
And he became this tough man.
Yeah.
I came out of, I touched what actually is love life, like love this dimension that we live in. And everything I do is out of love. Like running, I'm not disciplined. It's not that I have to wake up 5:30. If I don't want to wake up 5:30, I will not wake up 5:30. I'll wake up at 6, right?
Yeah.
But my body wakes up at 5:30, man. I'm excited. I'm eager to go for this run, to see the sunrise, to catch this vibe that's called life. Because in my runs is where I feel like the vibrancy is so high that I love it. And that's why I tell them my approach is just different, man. I love what I do. I love life, and that's why I'm able to achieve what I'm not achieving. It's not hate, it's not anger, it's not I don't want to be where I was. I don't care. I'm just enjoying this journey.
It's love.
It's love.
So would you say your life purpose is love? If you were to pin it down to one word.
It's not me, man. It should be everyone's purpose.
Sure. Wow. It should be everyone's purpose. To spread love.
To be love.
To be love.
Spread love is something you do.
Yeah.
But to be love is who you become.
Sure.
It's like you try your best in everything you're doing. Sitting with your mom.
Yeah.
You try to give her whatever you think you can. You know, your best, right? Everything. Relationship, family, friends, your job, your career, your passion, your hobbies, whatever. You just love it, man.
If you like this video, consider subscribing. We do weekly podcasts with experts in every industry to help you find direction and guide you on your way. Now let's get back into it. What I like about your strategy compared to David Goggins' strategy is if he does it from hate, he's doing it from a place of proving people wrong. And once he feels like he's done that, he then stops. While yours, it's a bit of a endless emotion that you can tap into,
100%.
right? If you're doing it for love, you're doing it for the passion. Just like making money. If you chase money, you're not going to make money. If you do a business if you find a gap in the market that helps people, then money is a byproduct and it comes with it. You know, you never do it for the money.
Adding values for the people and charging for it. Wow.
Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
Betting people's life instead of like now I tell people, come to our events, pay this 150 dirham, which is nothing in Dubai, instead of drinking 2 beers.
Yeah.
Go buy 2 beers, but come buy the same cost of, come spend on something that will make you feel alive, right?
Yeah.
So
your events are actually such good value for money.
yeah, it's like
It's nothing.
bro. I swear to you, man. Like money is a necessity, right? And we need it, and I want to make my family not worry about the next 10, 15 years, and I'm still building right now. So the money comes a big part in that. But trust me, if I have to do what I have to do for free, I will do it every fucking day without looking backwards and without even thinking about it. I will do it for fucking free, man.
Wow.
You
All
know?
of it.
All of it.
Okay.
The content, meeting people, doing those events, even the products now that we have, the shirt, the bracelets, the nail boards. Bro, I swear, like in my mind, people like when I ask me about the price or something and they tell me, oh, it's a bit expensive. In my mind, I said, man, come take it for free. Like I really don't care. You know, I want you just to have the value.
Yeah.
But you know, sometimes you have to switch to the entrepreneur side.
Yeah, of course.
As people,
of course. Well, it's a capitalist world.
Yeah.
So
and plus, people will not worship things that are for free.
Correct. They don't know the value of it then. No, I
100%.
agree. I agree. What are your values?
Honesty, man.
Honestly.
If you are honest with yourself, you're the best human alive. Because if you're honest with yourself, I can be honest with you. I can be honest with them. I can be honest in my relationship. I can be honest with my family. I am honest with myself. Because look, for me, life starts within. We're always looking to have a vacation to feel good. We always have to buy this to feel good. But eventually we know that when you buy it or you travel it, or it's just a peak and then you go back to the normal, because we live in this normal state, 7/10 of happiness, let's say, right? The usual. I'm not saying that we have a tough life, and I'm not saying we are a monks, all right? So we live in this 7. So when you seek those, it gets like 7. Like, probably you know this feeling. Like this, the boys can relate. When you go out with a hot chick, right? First 1 week, boom, you spike. I had a hot chick. Second 2 weeks, it becomes normal again, right? And you're seeking the other hot chick, and you fall into this loop. Same thing is applying in everything in life. So honesty, when you're like honest with yourself, you dig deep within, you understand who you are, and then you start working on the things that makes you a better person. So like that, your value of honesty will start expanding on the outside, and that's when your life will have more meaning. Because for me and you now, look, we're just going on a ride in the car, right? But how fun is it, right? So it's just because we decided that we want to do something very simple, but we look of the enjoyment in it, right?
Sure.
Something goes in life, and everything I relate to it, honesty. You first do it from the heart, because if I don't want to be here, I will not be here, right? Because if I make myself not honest and be here, I will not be giving 100%. You will not be enjoying it. I will not be giving 100%.
It won't work.
Right? So I believe my number one value is honesty. Love is not a value. Love is who we are. Just
Sure.
so to make sure.
Sure.
Honesty is a value.
Yeah. I love that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I love that because I hate lying people.
Nah.
That's probably the worst.
It's not nice, man. Why?
What?
Why do you want to lie, right?
We're not getting anywhere. You're lying to yourself. You're lying to me. We're not getting anywhere.
Yeah.
You know, let's make progress.
Yeah.
Right. That's one of the things that I hate the most. I think one of the traits that I hate the most.
Yeah, man. And that's one of the things that, you know, when I used to go clubbing before so much, and you know, when you meet people like tipsy and you're tipsy and having fun, and I've heard so many talks about, oh man, we're gonna do this together, we're gonna, you know, and khalas, man, you know, like don't say anything, don't let anything come out of your mouth if you don't mean it. Don't let your mouth put a luggage on your shoulder, right? So just whatever, like even now, you know what I do now, like. It just happened. It's a white lie, because like they tell you, oh, how many push-ups you did? Oh, I did 25. You actually did 20. But that's you always. And now the past 6 months, I'm very aware of what I'm replying to hit the exact number. You know what I mean?
See.
Like even honestly, I go in those deep points
Sure.
and those simple points that will not affect anyone's life.
Yeah.
But I just want to be honest in those things, because if I can cover all this, I can cover everything else.
Well, everything is one. One is all. Right? So if you see somebody doing something poorly, you know they do everything in their life poorly.
100%.
Right?
100%.
So you start at that, everything else will follow.
Everything.
Do people try to do that a lot? You said when you're in the club tipsy, people are like, oh man, we're going to do this. Do people try to leverage off your name, your brand, your following?
I wasn't like, because now it's growing exponentially, right? So a year and a half back, it wasn't that big. I was a magician in show business and stuff like that, so I didn't feel it. It wasn't even noticeable for me, you know.
Sure, got ya. But going back to what you said about your values are very important. You need to stand by something or you'll fall for anything, right?
100%.
You must stand for something. Magician, I read about this, that you used to be a magician.
Yeah.
You know who you remind me of? You remind me of like a David Blaine.
Oh yeah?
You know what I mean?
Yeah, I got it.
You should freeze yourself. you know how he's in ice?
Yeah,
You should do
yeah.
that, honestly. Dubai needs that. Dubai needs that. Lock yourself in a cage, something hoisted in the air, no food, no this, no that. Think of something like that. That's perfect for you.
I have an idea, but I didn't elaborate it. Like if I do 5 or 7 days of being locked somewhere, like a glass, everyone can see me and I can see nothing. Like I can see everyone, but I mean I can do nothing. So I'm just there fasting.
So it's transparent glass.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm just there for like 3, 4, 5 days. I don't know.
No water?
I
didn't have water.
I didn't elaborate it that much.
Okay.
But I mean like.
You haven't thought about it?
Yeah. I have a draft in my mind, and maybe if I find a nice reason to do it, to like pinpoint a nice subject that I wanna.
Yeah. For a cause.
Yeah. Always. Like because when I do those things, there's something in life that tells me, take this with you. There's something to give for the people, for everyone, to learn for yourself, for everyone around you. When I ran a marathon, the situation in Lebanon wasn't good, and everyone diagnosed with cancer was struggling with medication. So we accumulated some money and we bought some medication for those people.
Beautiful.
Right? So the story in my mind, because I know, because now I have to take some remission from my cancer, right? Even though I don't believe in them, and I don't know what the doctor says. Like, I have my beliefs, but I play in a risk, but calculated risk, right? So I saw what they were struggling with, and I said, okay, let me give a solution for the struggle, as much as I can, right? Not $1 million, but I mean, if I can do $100, get one pill for a guy that he needs it, why not, right?
Yeah, of course.
So, and it went amazing. Everything went perfect. Same thing when my auntie did, because I've seen how my family was passing through, because she was a terminal cancer. Terminal cancer is you are accepting the death of a person while he is still in front of you.
Yeah.
It's so intense, bro.
Yeah, I know.
Like, I've seen my mom crumble
whenever
she says her name, how she feels, and I'm like, all right, this is so painful. And I believe like those 12 hours gonna represent the 12 months that my family was passing through a hard time, and I will be there just to elevate them, a little bit. So if I want to do another thing later in the future, I would love to see what's happening in my life. There's something to learn, something to deliver, and hopefully we can deliver something amazing.
I love that.
Yeah.
Cancer's a bitch. We've had very traumatic deaths in our family with cancer. My cousin was 39 years old, had brain cancer, passed away 2 years ago. I've got an auntie right now dealing with cancer, and my granddad. It's just, going through it yourself. How has your diet changed? Because I'll tell you something, they told my cousin no more sugar. And he said, what about honey? He said, you can have honey. So I cut out all sugar. How has your diet changed from going through that experience?
So, I think one of the reasons that made me that curious and fascinated about learning about the human, because I love the mind and the body. Like, I'm so fascinated about how the mind and the body moves together. Like, how you can reach places in your mind, how you can with the flow of your body, reach places in your mind, So, and I think this is triggered for me from cancer, because I believe my cancer is from my bad lifestyle and from bad thoughts, bad thinking habits, and bad lifestyle.
Wow.
So I worked on both to fix them, and I'm so also fascinated about food and what we put into our bodies. Look, I'm not someone who eats 100% healthy, you know what I mean? But I mean, if I can pick the choices, I'll always try to pick a better choice. But if I feel like I want to eat an ice cream, I will go eat 1 kg of an ice cream. I don't fucking care, right?
Yeah.
So it's like I balance it, but I like to feel good.
Yeah.
And especially once you feel good for a while, like if you eat, for me when I eat healthy, it's not like fitness healthy. When you eat healthy is what your body requires and the quantity that it requires. All right? Once you eat it for 2 weeks and you actually feel how your body feels so relaxed, you sleep, all that, you say, okay, I want to stay in the zone. I will play a little bit on the edges with sugar stuff and but I want to stay on this zone because feeling good is amazing. Like, serotonin is from the gut.
Yeah.
Right?
Of course.
I once went and ate a burger at a junkie place. It was like 2 weeks, 3 weeks that I was very focused, and I think it was when I was preparing for the nail board. Bro, I came back home, it was Sunday, and I felt fucking shit out of nothing. Is let's live the right thing. Am I doing? Yeah. Bro, what? I just fucking ate a burger. Yeah. I know that I'm doing what I believe what I'm doing. And you just feel so bad, man.
Yeah. It's sometimes not worth it. Sometimes after I have a pizza, I'm like, I feel shit, and I'm thinking, was it worth it? For a moment, this is why I also have never cheated. I've never cheated in any relationship, because my business brain kicks in, and I look at the risk to reward ratio. So, to risk years of heartache and pain and regret for cheating, and for a moment in time of pleasure, again, with the diet, with the eating, for a moment in time of pleasure. It's a 20-minute meal, but you feel shit for 8 hours.
100%, bro. I love this approach. Beautifully said, man.
So,
indeed, man. So, it's always if you, I'm okay to not feel the best now, but I know I'll feel the best afterward.
Yeah.
So I'll do that.
Yeah.
Which is completely the opposite how people nowadays lives, right? I want to feel good now. Now is all
everything's
that
now.
exists. Yeah.
Everything's now. But they don't realize that they, by feeling good now, they're stealing happiness from the future.
Yeah, man, 100%, bro.
Yeah.
100%. If you are, as we said before, like if you are used to those dopamine hit on a constant level on every second, what else should make you feel like? That's why people now say, oh man, life seems boring. Yeah, because you are boring. right? Because you are doing boring things, right? If you sit on the couch the whole day, sitting on the couch seems so lazy and like useless, right? If you go and move your body, like let's say do an activity or whatever, and you come sit on the couch, sitting on the couch becomes a bliss, right?
Yeah.
It's you relaxing because
Yeah, true, very true. Get off the couch.
yeah, get out of the fucking couch, man.
Get off the couch. Okay, so tell me about Guinness Book of Records.
What do you want to know?
What do they give you money? What happens?
No, they
there?
didn't give me money.
They didn't give you money. Do
And
people?
I didn't care, to be honest, about the
Yeah.
money.
No. It's not that you get. I just wanted to know how it works.
So I applied.
Oh, so you got to apply.
Yeah, I applied online. And the thing is, okay, one thing about me is I threw myself and then I learn along the way.
Exactly.
So when I ran a marathon, the first marathon,
Yeah.
the longest distance is 15K that I ran in my preparation.
Yeah.
So I went to the marathon, 18K in, and someone who've been running for a while, he said, did you put Vaseline on your nipples? Because once you run, once you run for like a long distance, the shirt
Yeah,
will hurt your, and my nipples were bleeding in my runs. Oh, I didn't know that. And they were like, and mid run at 25K, they went and brought me Vaseline. So I put it on my nipple. I didn't know. Okay, fuck it, I'm learning along the way.
Yeah.
So
That's the best way to do it, by the way.
right?
Best way to do it.
I like why plan and stuff. You never know what.
Exactly.
So Guinness, I did the same. I said I want to do this. I don't know if they will accept it. I don't know, like if because there's not such a record, right? There's on the nails. So what's the how they want it to be filmed? Like how to make sure of the evidence, how they want to make sure of the boards, all that. I understood just all that. While I said I want to break a record for a cause. Boom! I posted the video and then I started learning.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, let me check Guinness. I applied. They need some time to check the application and all that. And then I said, okay, man. If I get the record, good. If I don't get it, I want to do it for my aunt. My aunt was in her last phase, so I tried to push faster and faster. Got some number from Guinness here. I called them. I was trying like right, left, bro. It's like boom, boom, roller coaster. And then I did it, and they told me, okay, now send us. And to be honest, they were amazing with me. They were guiding me. Okay, do that, do this. This is missing. This is you adjust this. With the paper, because there's a lot of paperwork.
Sure.
And then I sent them, and they gave me the approval in 2-3 weeks. And I'm lucky for that. They really like. It's fast. Usually you need at least 3 months.
Yeah.
And I went got the certificate. Officially awesome.
Amazing. Yes. Officially awesome.
So,
but you didn't need anyone to tell you you're awesome.
It was nice, man.
So is there like an official that comes and watches you do it, or how does that work?
So no, because there's not, because I applied short period, right? I applied at the beginning of Feb, and I was planning to do it end of Feb. They need 3 months to study the application, study the judge, all that. But there's another option. You film it 12. Like I filmed it non-stop for 12 hours and 24 minutes.
Wow.
So I put, and they have the 2 videos, and they have witnesses that they sign. I've seen Rami stay for 12 hours, right?
Oh, yeah.
So because they want to make sure that you're
Of course.
stood up for the first hour, then went down, and then came back.
Yeah.
And also what helped me, I was live on all the platforms, TikTok,
Yes.
and so.
Yeah.
We're not here to joke, right?
No.
It's honesty.
Yeah. Of course.
So this
like
also
you said
helped me.
before.
Right.
Honesty.
I'm doing it for myself before I lie to everyone. If I lie to myself, man,
What's the point?
yeah.
So the new book that's going to be published, you're going to be in it then? You're going to be in it? There's going to be probably a photo of you and all that stuff. Amazing. That's
Hopefully.
amazing.
No, of course I will. I'm looking forward for the photo.
Yeah. What's the next Guinness Book of Record you want to break?
I have few in mind,
Okay.
but I'm not gonna say them now
Sure.
because I don't like, for only one reason. I don't like to talk and not do. I either walk my talk or I don't talk from the beginning. So now I'm discussing with them, and I'm discussing with what I'm looking forward to. So for now, this summer, I want to enjoy this summer with doing the Let's Live program, because now we're going to do it we finished the season in Dubai. I'm going to go to Lebanon. We're going to do the day there. I want to make people feel good in Lebanon as well. And then, like, I know it's because those events once a week, it takes a lot from my time, right? Preparation, all that. So I will go with this flow.
Okay. And you're looking at something doing that. So as the weather gets a little bit better.
Yeah. No, it's good to calm down in Dubai. It was a beautiful 5 months, the best 5 months of my life.
Yeah.
Up, down, right, left. It was beautiful.
Yeah. Yeah, I think the starving idea, the being in a box, everyone can see you and all that stuff. I think you can't do that in summer here. Yeah.
No, of course, man. You'll do one day, and then the rest day will be your funeral. Yeah. You will be dead alive.
That was quick. I want to comment about, jumping into something and learning it along the way. It's so, in Australia, I set up a business in an area that I really like, right?
Right.
It's a cappuccino strip, and it's where I met all my friends. And I was always there having lunch. And I was having lunch by myself, and I saw a lease, and the lease was available, and I really liked it. I called the agent. He said, it's this price. The price was great. I walked to his office and I signed. I signed a 5-year lease. He wrote, what is it going to be? I wrote TBA. I have no idea. And I said, how do I go home and tell my fiance that I just signed a 5-year lease after she told me no more businesses, we're doing a little bit too much right now. And I have no food and beverage experience. So then we went to food trucks along the beach. And we tried different foods, and I met this girl. She had this ice cream shop, and it was deep fried ice cream. And that was an opportunity for her. And I said to her, hey, listen, I'd love to have you here. We'll put up the money, and this is the split. And then it all came together. So I signed the lease without having any food and beverage experience, jumping out of a plane, learning how to put together a parachute on the way down. So that you jumping into the marathon that's the best way to do it, I think.
Man.
Make the mistakes.
I think that what stops people, because people think that they have to know everything to do a specific task. Right?
Yeah.
It never works like that.
Yeah.
You will never know. Theoretically, you will learn fair enough, but in the practice, it's completely different. Just throw yourself there.
Just throw yourself in. Absolutely, I couldn't agree more.
Yeah.
What scares you?
I think nothing anymore.
Sparkling water?
Yeah, man. If someone tells me I want you to drink sparkling water, that's fucking scary.
Well, I see your water's finished, so let's just try a sparkling water live.
All right, let's do this.
I'm sure you've had sparkling water before.
Yeah, of course, man.
I'm gonna get you to start liking sparkling water. Wherever I go, I get a coffee and sparkling water. That's my thing. That's my thing. That's not so bad, is it? You don't get
I get so confused, bro. What should I taste? Right? Is it soda? Is it water?
Yeah.
Nah, but it's okay.
It's okay. What scares you?
Look, I can at this moment nothing. Something might come and makes me scared a little bit, but I know that I will pass through it because I worked on everything that I was scared. I was scared of heights. I became a skydiver, right? خلاص. What? I was afraid of judgment. I walked 6 months barefoot, completely, traveling, doing everything, right? So what? You want to judge me? Yeah. You think I'm poor? I am poor. You think I am whatever you think. I am who I am. You think whatever you want of me. Scared of losing my family that I love them so much. I so much think about that one day this is gonna happen. So I have to accept.
That day's coming for everyone,
right? There is no. That's for sure. That's the only thing for sure in this life. So everything that used to scare me, I went there and I dealt with it. You know what I mean? But of course, like now. By the way, I ran another marathon barefoot this Saturday.
This Saturday?
Yeah, I wanted to break my personal record.
You're doing more than 42?
No, I did 42, but the first time I ran a marathon barefoot, I did 5 hours, 42 minutes. This Saturday, I finished it in 4 hours. 0:17.
Wow. So you went even faster?
Yeah, I'm getting faster and faster.
Wow.
So I was scared at the beginning of it.
Okay.
All right?
Sure.
Scared like, 42K.
Yeah.
But let's hit it.
Yeah.
And then, done. خلاص, it's gone. So like you have those moments of, but directly I know that this, like, it's here to tell me that you're doing something new, you're doing something to learn.
Yeah.
So throw yourself. Death, I'm not scared of death. I had a near-death experience, and
talk about that.
it's like cancer was very close to me, and I saw, like, I said, if this is it, maybe, like after that, I said, okay, maybe that's it. And now a lot of my meditation, I pour myself in and I'm no one, bro. One day I will be no one. So accept it. And I put myself into a lot of those situations. I'm like, fine. Of course, now if someone comes and holds a gun in front of me, I will be scared. Like, I will go by my instinct. But I mean, I don't worry about death. Nothing that might makes me like will make me die in like certain will stop me of doing what I genuinely believe in, even if sometimes I might go to an extreme. I'm just talking about, you know what I mean? So, yeah, man, fear is something. It's something beautiful if you know how to deal with it, or it's something that will cripple you and paralyze you for the rest of your life. So you just have to know exactly how to look at it, how to deal with it.
Yeah, I think the biggest thing I fear is fear itself, I think. And I think the worst emotions for your body is fear and anger.
Yeah.
It puts your body in a state of gas and brake. Like you put your foot on the gas to go and then brake.
100%, bro.
Your body doesn't know what to do.
100%. You know, when I started the Let's Live journey, so Let's Live is my motto 4 years ago, but I wasn't speaking about it. Like it was my thing, right? A year and a half back when I started like shifting my social media because I felt something nice about it, right? I want to speak about it. And everyone said, man, how the fuck, man? You're living your magic. Now you're becoming a big, like, you're building your name and you're changing your social media. Are you stupid, man? Yeah. And you know, over there, I had a bit of fear. I'm like, you know, it jumps in and I'm like, bro, fuck it. I'm all in. What's the worst that's gonna happen? Boom. So even like since the beginning of Let's Live, I was always pushing because, man, you know, you've had a business. The first 2 years, they are not fun as this year.
No.
First 2-3 years, that's in 2020. Posting video, people are getting like 5-10 views. People like saying, oh, who the fuck this? You know, when I decided to walk barefoot for 6 months, complete. You know how many people said, what the fuck Rami is doing? He lost his mind. You know what I mean? And I'm like, guys, you can say whatever you want. I don't know. Back then, I didn't know why I was doing it. But I felt I have to do it. So I'm doing it, right? So fear, I'm like, okay, man. If you're gonna do something and there's fear, you're not gonna achieve whatever you're gonna achieve. As you said, it's brake, and gas. It's like you can never go forward like that.
Yeah. And sometimes people say, what the fuck is Rami doing? They don't see it like you see it. They'll see it in the future.
Yeah, 100%.
Right? You have to go through that 2-year road.
100%.
And then they'll see it at the end. You have a vision that other people don't.
100%, bro.
What's your personal philosophy?
About what? It's a very big
life philosophy. That's how we all differ, right?
Yeah.
That's how we all differ. Is that philosophy? I might touch the stove and think it's hot and not touch it. You might touch it and go, I might touch it again with a glove. I might touch it differently.
100%.
Right? How we view the world, our personal philosophy.
All right. So life is multidimensional, right? And once you start to understand that it's multidimensional, you start to get out of this physicalities, the limits that you have in your body. Because now in the material world, I am here and you're there. In the quantum world, if you go to deeper, me and you now, we are a bunch of energies that even we are touching together without even looking at it, right? So it's not one dimension, it's not linear, right? It's multidimensional. And what we're living, it could be a dream, it's simulation, whatever you want to call it. It's something beyond our understanding, even if it's God or whatever you believe, the universe. It's something way beyond our understanding. No one can come and tell us it is like that or it's like that. It's something we can't understand. Like even now I tell you the sun is 102 billion years away. I think more than that. Try to understand how far you can't, right?
Yeah.
So life is that huge. And we are fucking nothing, right? We are a couple of ants that are walking, but the only advantage that we have that I'm fascinated about it, we are the only species on Earth that knows that we exist.
Consciousness.
We think, therefore we are, right? But why we are the only species, that I'm not sure about it. And I believe our job in this life, because we are in this, you can't tell a tiger become the best tiger you can. The tiger will go by his instinct every time. I believe now it's our duty to prosper, to be the best we can be. Because if I can be the best I can be, and you can be the best you can be, we're gonna be elevating, right? And there is something for a human history, for a humankind right now, because now is the level that we are understanding that there is consciousness, and we elevated a little bit from the eat, sleep, fuck, repeat, right? This the instinct cycle, and we are elevating a little bit to be like, we are aware of that. We are. There is something, bro. Life is something beautiful, and of course, life doesn't end at this dimension end. Our body ends, but there's something beyond that, right? Another life, another karma, whatever you want to believe in. But I mean, like, the point of me saying this, like, this, what we live is fucking beautiful, bro. It's so fucking beautiful that we can't understand how beautiful it is. But I believe that our job is just to do our best for the people around us, for us, in any way possible, right? And enjoy this fucking journey, because you never know when it's gonna end, and you never know what's coming next. So just enjoy it, man. That's my life.
Let's live.
Let's live, baby.
Let's live.
Right?
I love that,
Live,
actually.
man. It is.
I
It
love
is.
that.
That's what I actually mean when I say
Yeah,
it.
yeah.
Like, what, you want to go skydive? Go skydive now. You'll tell me I don't have money. Okay, find a plan.
Yeah.
Do this for 2 weeks, 1 week. I don't know. Go do it. You know, I never let money stop me. Like, for the past 2 years, I didn't have that much money. I was always broke, bro. What, I get $100, I go spend it on a book. $300, I go do a one jump skydive. Surfing, travel. I swear, bro, my bank account was always zero. But I was traveling. I was doing whatever to build my beliefs now, you know what I mean? To be able to be where I am now. So just live, man.
You were life rich.
Life rich,
Yeah.
100%. Bob
Right.
Marley.
I love Bob Marley. Oh, see, amazing. One love.
Yeah,
amazing.
Bro. Wow, Bob Marley is a legend.
I wish the camera can get it. You got Mike Tyson there.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah, Muhammad Ali, like.
Do you have Muhammad Ali?
Yeah.
Let me see. I love Muhammad. Oh, wow.
Yeah, it's a good one.
Jesus. Who does all this? Who does your tattoos? It's amazing.
Man, the guy that done my tattoo is a Lebanese.
Is he in Dubai?
No, he's Lebanese. I used to travel to Lebanon to do
Oh,
it.
he's in Lebanon.
But he left to Denmark.
Sure.
So
So you're looking for a new person now?
yeah, now I have to meet someone new.
His work's really good.
Oh, he's beautiful,
His work's
man.
really good. Who inspires you?
You know, before I used to say like a lot of, let's say, Dwayne Johnson or all those. But I think who inspires me is myself now.
Wow.
Yeah. I projected this and I reflected on myself. Like when I ran Saturday and on this marathon, man, I ran it. I just posted a story, right? I'm not like this is just for me. I'm running it for me. And when I finished running a marathon, I'm like, bravo, Rami. You finished it another time, 4 hours, better time, barefoot again, all that. You know, I'm inspired by myself.
Wow.
You know what I mean? And to be honest, I get inspired from everyone around me, from the kids, from the adults, from. If you learn to observe everyone and don't judge everyone, just learn from them, you will find inspiration in a lot of things.
What is your life purpose?
To live every fucking day.
To the fullest.
You know, actually feeling alive is not doing something different. It's just feeling different about doing the same thing.
Let's say that again. Actually feeling alive
It's not doing things different. It's doing the same thing but feeling different.
Sure.
So once you start to find
Wow.
meaning in everything you do, the simplest things, life will be. Every day is your purpose. Every minute is a purpose.
Yeah.
Right? So it's not that I wanna inspire people and stuff. I know that if I keep on doing what I believe in, people will find their ways.
What's the future of your life look like? Do you think you're gonna settle down with kids and family, home, or whatever? What does that look like? Because you are a very rare person
Thank you.
who is very tuned with their soul and everything, and there is a greater purpose for you that I feel like God has put you here for. People typically in your position don't get settled down with kids and family. They're out in the world spreading what God's wanting them to spread.
Look, you know, I think about that for especially the past 5 months, 3 months. I would love to have kids and settle. I don't like to say settle because I know that my wife and my kids they will be on a fucking amazing journey. I don't like plan things and this routine stuff. I don't like it, man. My life is never, even though my morning routine is a routine, but I feel it's different every day, right? My run every sunrise is different. So when I meet a girl now, like if someone I really care about, I tell her, don't expect to live something normal here.
Yeah.
Like I might call you, let's go skydiving now.
Yeah.
Let's travel. Live in a forest, you know? I like this randomness.
Yeah.
So Look, I always listen to life, right? If my purpose is not to have kids and wife, I think life will tell me very obviously. If I'm allowed to go on that path, I would love to raise legends, my kids. Not because I want to make them legend, it's just I want to observe them raise themselves, and I will be just there to guide them. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I would love to see how we can, like, how I can impact people like that.
Sure.
So let's see. I think.
Do you see yourself settling down in a house, in one location, raising a family?
In one house? Why not? But I mean, I will be a lot of traveling. I love like.
Sure.
And I've seen it.
Yeah.
You know, like
Yeah.
I will be.
It
on
works.
Yeah.
What does being a man mean to you?
Taking full responsibility of anything. Your decisions, the situation that you come through, that comes to you, just being responsible, bro, and accepting because every decision has consequence.
Of course.
And being a man is making decisions and accepting the consequences. You make a decision, you want to cheat, you made a decision, right? What's the consequences? If she knew, you gotta let go of this relationship. Khalas, it's damaged, right? So it's like decisions and responsibility. That's being a man.
You stood on the nails for 12 hours.
Yeah.
You did that to raise awareness for cancer for your auntie.
Yeah.
How many hours before you actually started did your auntie pass away? Because it was very recent, wasn't it?
Yeah. You mean the preparation of the...
No, because you did this for your auntie.
Yeah.
But she didn't make it to see you.
3 days before.
It was 3 days.
It was Wednesday. She passed away on Wednesday, and it was on Sunday.
Wow.
So look, like in this situation, all right, my family had tickets to come. My mom, my dad, my sister, right? And she passed away on Wednesday. Family crashing. And I'm sad. Thursday, I'm thinking, okay, wake up. Okay, think. What's the best way to do? Postpone it, deal with it, or bring the parents. They can't come. They have to do the. Okay, what are the options? You have to keep on focusing on the goal, dealing with the family, and dealing with the pain. So I was juggling between those three, and then I took the decision. All right, I'm gonna keep on doing on Sunday. My family, you don't come. You stay, do it, take care of the funeral, blah 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 blah, and deal with the pain while I'm in this journey.
Yeah.
So like those decisions, bro, they are. Now, if I look, they are not easy. Let's say the fact, And I had a lot of those decisions in the past 4 or 5 months.
Yeah.
You have to do that, or what else?
Yeah.
What else? You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So, yeah.
Did that make it harder for you, or did that even feel you even harder to push for this?
Look, I accept whatever comes my way.
Yeah.
I believe, as I told you, life has its own agenda.
Yeah.
And I'm not the one who designed anything about this agenda. I'm the one who follows this agenda.
Yeah.
Right? So that's why it should happen. I accept it, man.
Yeah, of course. Yeah. One thing in our life is promised to us is we're all going to the same place.
100%.
That's the only
man.
thing.
100%, bro.
What advice would you give a 20-year-old Rami?
20-year-old Rami. Well, the advices that I give my 20-year-old Rami is what I give now for everyone. Try, man. Try, fail, try again, fail, try again, fail. Try again, fail. Keep on failing, bro. Don't be scared. Like, don't be scared is a very cliche word, but I mean, first try. Like, I have someone who texted me, can I go run barefoot? I'm like, why not? It's like, maybe I hurt myself. I said, did you try running barefoot? He said, no. So try. If you hurt yourself, you learn. If you didn't hurt yourself, you ran barefoot. And he went and ran barefoot. They have a lot of limiting beliefs. Like, what if, bro? What if it happens? What if it doesn't happen? Why are you always looking at one side? Try, man. So try and fail and do. And like everyone said, like if someone asks me, how can I start creating content? Like turn on the phone and try.
Yeah.
Fail, look stupid. Okay, like if I show you the mistakes that I've done, you wouldn't believe that I am like let's say about videos. My videos are as good now as they should.
Yeah.
If you look at my videos before, you will laugh at me. I laugh at myself.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Well, that's how I learned.
Yeah. Your videos are really good now.
Yeah.
I've never seen the old ones, but now it's really good.
Yeah, khalas, now they are like it's been 6 months that I've worked. Yeah, it's
they've done this.
There is quality, value, and they have to.
Did you only start 6 months ago?
No, but the 6 month is when I started doing a nice shift, and
Sure.
you know, I post a little bit and look, okay, this is not good, it's not working. Learn. Okay, so there's this formula: learn, create, learn, adapt, fail, and do it again. Create, learn, fail, adapt, do it again. Right?
Okay.
Wait, I think create, fail, learn, adapt, and do it again.
And
That's
do it again. Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Okay, and repeat.
Yeah.
Repeat.
Keep doing it,
That's
man.
formula for success.
Yeah, man. Of course.
That's formula for success.
Yeah, of course, bro.
We have a bit of a tradition on this show.
Yeah.
Our final question.
Yeah.
If you could have a dinner party with 3 people, dead or alive, who would they be and why? Now it's a dinner party, so they're all together. It's a group conversation. You and 3 other people, dead or alive.
3 people.
3 people.
All right. First one is Jim Ron. Have you heard about that?
Of course.
Yeah.
Of course.
Man, I hope I would meet him when I die.
Wow.
Yeah, I would love to, because he's someone who really impacted my life.
Yeah.
I would love to Cristiano Ronaldo.
Okay. Wow. So you're a soccer fan?
I used to be a lot before, and now, man, I don't have the patience now. All I love to do is read, write, work out, you know, or see the people that I love. That's it.
Yeah.
And the third one is, I'm trying to think of a woman, because it's nice to have a woman on the table, right?
Mm-hmm.
But who's the woman that impacted my life, or like?
Doesn't have to be a woman.
Nah, I mean,
Someone impacted.
It's nice to mix the table, no?
Sure. Okay.
Just boys.
Yeah. Well, listen. This is not like a corporation where you have
It's
to
not
keep
happening
no.
for sure.
It's about the quality, not about keeping it even.
Oh, you know what? I thought about things. So
Yeah.
if I can get Jim Ron and
Yeah.
Cristiano Ronaldo,
Yeah.
I'll bring my mom with me.
Amazing. So
Yeah.
she can enjoy it.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah,
Well
that would
done.
be nice.
Well
Yeah,
done.
that would be nice.
I'm so happy for you. I'm so happy that someone like you exists. Such a
Sure.
necessary voice, especially with today and the culture of social media and how easy it is for everybody to get that dopamine hit. I'm really looking forward to see you just grow and build and build.
Amazing.
You're a gentleman. Thank you for your time today.
Bro, thank you for approaching me and doing this together. I was so
course.
happy that I met you as well. And cheers just for the beginning, right?
Yeah,
Now,
absolutely.
Now they have a lot of vision, future, everything in the future. It's ready for us, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We just have to go and grab it.
And go and grab it. Let's go, baby.
Fuck yeah, baby. Every fucking day.